Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Anna and I do beauty videos here on YouTube. On today's video, I'm bringing you my full face foundation routine. I figured I would just film this for you guys because sometimes I just cut it out of my tutorials and I want to make sure that you guys get the idea of what I do off camera. This is always my to-go foundation routine. So this is what I do whenever I do my makeup. I just hope you guys enjoyed today's video, and if you want to know how I do my full face foundation routine, then keep watching. Alright, so we're gonna get started with the primer, and I'm using the Smashbox Primer Water. This one's really good. I like it because it's just a spray, and you could also use it to set your makeup at the end. So I like it because it minimizes your pore, and it's also a little bit moisturizing, so it's not gonna dry out your skin. So I just spray it all over my skin. I'm gonna move on to my foundation, and for my everyday foundation, I like the Makeup Forever Stick Foundation. This one has great coverage, and the way I apply it is just directly into my skin. Just like that. And then you could either use a beauty blender or a brush. Today I'm gonna be using my beauty blender. Actually, I'm gonna do one side of my face with a beauty blender and then one side with a brush, just to give you an idea of how it looks with both. And you could just pick from there whatever it is you like. Let's move on to the other side with a brush. And I'm using this brush from MUFE. This is the E6 brush. It's just a flat top foundation brush. And it's really good. All right, so I don't know if you could see, but so far this side looks a little bit more full coverage, so I'm going to apply more foundation on both sides just to even it out. Moving on to concealer, I'm using the Infallible Pro Glow Concealer by L'Oreal in the color 04. And this is gonna go everywhere that I have a blemish that the foundation didn't cover. All right, to highlight my face, I'm using my MAC Studio Fix Concealer in the color NC15. I like this one because it's very full coverage. Also, once it sets on your skin, it's not gonna move. So it's very long wearing. So for a full face, whenever I want my face to be flawless, I use the MAC Pro Longwear Concealer. And all I use is a little dot like that, and that goes under my eye, down the bridge of my nose, a little bit of my chin, and then a little bit on my forehead. And that's literally all you need. This is very full coverage, so you don't need a lot. And I just blend it. And I'm blending in a triangle form like this. So to set the concealer, I'm going to use the Studio Fix powder from MAC in the color C3. This is a light shade. I'm going to use it underneath my eyes Sometimes I also use the Laura Mercier translucent powder. That one's also really good. But today I want a little bit more of a full coverage, and this is my full coverage foundation routine. So I'm using this one from MAC. I personally, when I'm doing a full face of makeup, I prefer a matte face just because I feel it lasts longer. And this powder is literally like a filter for your face. It is full coverage, so if you're not a fan of full coverage, you probably won't like this as much. But if you're going for like a natural look, what you could do is just use this powder, don't use any foundation. Okay, so moving on to contouring, I'm using my Kat Von D Shade and Light contouring palette, and this is what it looks like. I usually use these two colors, I just mix them, and then for highlighting, sometimes I use these two as well. But today I set my face already with the MAC, so I'm not gonna use those. If you don't have this palette, you could also use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. I love this bronzer. It gives you a very nice warm look, but also has a little bit of gray in it, so it's really great for contouring. But I personally just like this palette better. I feel like the colors are just on point. It's like right in between bronzing and contouring, so it gives you both. But if you don't have this palette, you could always use the Physicians Formula. So what I do is I just take my angled brush and just dip it on both, shake off the excess, and just apply it to my cheekbone. And then to contour my nose, I'm using those same two colors. I'm going to use a blending brush. This one's from Morphe and it's the E23. This is what it looks like. Just apply it on my nose. Then moving on to blush, I'm going to use the Fit Me blush in the color Plum. It's a very pretty color. I'm also very light-handed with blush. I don't like a lot of color on my skin. And I apply it at the end, like towards the end, following that same contour. I feel like that gives you a slimmer look, to whereas if you apply it like right on your cheeks, like right here, it gives you more of like a rounded face. And I already have a round face, so I don't want to make it even rounder. So I just take it up like that. If you have a different face shape, like a diamond face shape or square, you could totally do the cheeks right here, and that will give you more of a rounded look. But I'm looking to elongate my face and make it look slimmer, so we're taking it up. All right, so to highlight, I'm using the Physicians Formula highlighter. Looks like this. I'm using this brush from Morphe. It's the E61 highlighter brush, and I just swirl it onto the highlighter. And to get more pigmentation on that highlighter, I'm gonna spray it with the same spray, primer spray. I'm just gonna apply it to the highest points of my face. And then the tip of my nose, and a little bit at the bridge of my nose. Cupid's bow. Alright guys, so the face is on. I'm just gonna apply the rest of my makeup off camera, and I will be right back. Alright you guys, so this is the final look. I just put on a little bit of lipstick and then my brows. I don't even have mascara on, but I hope you liked today's video. I hope you learned something. If you have any questions, please leave it down in the comment section. I'll be happy to reply to you. And if you have any requests or suggestions for my channel, you can leave it there as well. And as always, if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you want to see more tutorials every week, and I will see you on my next one. Bye!